Texas League Baseball is next. And welcome into Missions Baseball here in South Texas. It is Texas League Baseball as we get set for this broadcast here this evening. Sending it down to Jonathan as he will give us our broadcast of this game. Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome in one and all to our live broadcast on this Wednesday night. It is the second game of the six-game set between the visiting Springfield Cardinals and your first half South Division champions, your San Antonio Missions. Two teams continue the series for the final Thirsty Thursday, presented by our great friends there at Dr. Pepper. And it is $2 Tuesday, as you can have a Dr. Pepper or ice cold beverage for just $2 here at our concession stands. Missions continued through the weekend, Friday through Sunday, as the regular season will conclude Sunday afternoon after the final game of the six. Well, it is a elimination, and so far everybody in the Texas League except our final four will go off to the championship playoff rounds. And so far anybody third through fifth places will be eliminated, and it will conclude the season for them. Go online now at SanAntonioMissionsBaseball.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Missions for the remainder of the regular season here in 2023. Don't forget our playoff tickets are now on sale, so make sure you get them before they last. Well, we welcome you into our pregame show. I'm here in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening.
Good evening, Jonathan. Thank you for having me.
So what a terrific ball game that we saw last night by San Antonio defense. As we look at all these runs, final score 9-8 over Springfield. And I got to say, that was a fun game. I mean, San Antonio had a 3-run shot by the catcher Michael Cantu. And last night, he was our player of the game. And so far, it was pretty good for him. And so far, it was good. He got the gold chain with the $sign on it. Boy, I got to say, that was just really good. What is your reaction about that, Bob?
I got to say, for the catcher for San Antonio, Michael Cantu, he really blistered that ball high fly in the air up to left field. And it was really good for the San Antonio catcher last night. Well, this ball game, the first game of the 6-game series, claimed by San Antonio, and now hopefully tonight could be another win for the Missions here tonight. If they could pull it out, they will win their 78th of this regular season. And so far, they need to press the momentum in this 6-game crucial series, because after Sunday, it is battle of elimination. The final 4 teams will be going up to the Texas League playoffs, while the 6 teams will be eliminated after Sunday's game. And so far, we hope that everybody will be competing in what's left of the regular season. And so far, hope everybody and wish them the best of luck if they get up to the second place position and claim a spot in the Texas League playoffs rounds. As you can see, that San Antonio and Amarillo, Arkansas, and Springfield, they are our final 4 competitors in the Texas League playoff rounds. And so far, Corpus Christi, Midland, Frisco, Tulsa, Wichita, and Northwest Arkansas will be eliminated if nobody gets into the second place position. Well, great valid point right there, Bob. And yes, so far, Amarillo trailing a 3.5 margin against San Antonio, and so far, Arkansas is still in first place. They've been in first place since the first half as they went up against the Corpus Christi Hooks. They were 3-0 to start the first half, and boy, they were really winning the ball games up there at Arkansas and the stadium of the All-American ballpark where the Arkansas Travelers play. And so far, they have really been blistering this season, and they really want to get into the playoff rounds like everybody else does. And so far as we look at it, they are marching onward. They got a pretty good margin against Springfield. They're about 4.5 games leading the charge in first place. That is the Arkansas Travelers. Now for San Antonio and Amarillo, it is a 3.5 game margin. And so far, San Antonio still holding that first place position with a strong iron fist. Now what they have to do tonight is claim the 78th. Frisco has to beat Amarillo in order for San Antonio to continue strong. Springfield, on the other hand, has to beat San Antonio, and they would get up their 69th of the regular season. And so far, if Amarillo wins, they will cut the deficit close to 2.5 games against the San Antonio Missions here tonight. But hopefully, we wish everybody the best of luck during this ongoing regular season finale. We are down pretty much to the final 5 games of this regular season. Now with San Antonio hopefully taking on the Amarillo Sod Poodles for the Texas League playoff rounds, it's going to be something that all of us will enjoy.
Yeah, I got to say, John, you're absolutely right. We're all looking forward to the time where the Missions are hopefully going to get up there and get things started here tonight. But Game 2 of this 6-game series is headed our way, and our military appreciation night, this will be the final Wednesday of the regular season as we salute our Army, current and serving, past unretired, or currently serving in armed forces. We will recognize them here tonight. So if you are military that is currently serving or retired, please bring your military former ID or whatever you may have to the box office, and you and your family could get 4 free tickets to a Missions game this year or next year. But anyway, we thank those serving at Lackland and Camp Bolus and up there in Camp AP and all these other places. And so far, Fort Sam Houston, we thank you guys, all that currently serve to protect this country, and just hope that we are free. We are Americans, and we will not be denied of our freedoms. And that is one thing that we will not stand for, is we are one nation under God and one and indivisible. Boy, you hit the nail with the hammer on that one, Bob. But anyway, that is absolutely right. Well, I gotta say, we do have a score up there at DCJ Field as the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on their second game at Tulsa
at a 12:05 first pitch. They wrapped up that game, and so far Corpus Christi takes game 2 of that 6-game series against the Tulsa Drillers. The final score, Corpus Christi 7, the Tulsa Drillers 1. And so far tonight, we are the final 8 ball clubs that are playing here this evening. And so far, we are just moments away from first pitch, and Mission's taking the field in this one. So, thank you guys for listening to our Texas League pregame show. This one is brought to you in part by our friends at the military. And so far, hope you guys are going to have a good night as we have fun here tonight. Mission's looking for win number 78 in this contest in the 6 games. And so far, going to be a pretty good night as we get ready for this one. Texas League Baseball presented by our friends there at Dr. Pepper. And like Bob says, you get a $2 Dr. Pepper or soft drinks on tomorrow night, as it will be our last Thirsty Thursday of the 2023 season. Missions will continue play Friday and Saturday. There is a good chance of strong to severe thunderstorms on Saturday, so if there is any cancellation or anything out of the ordinary, we will let you guys know right here on the live chat. And so far, if there is anything going on weather-wise, if the game has been postponed due to heavy rain or even thunderstorms, go down to our box office and you could get a replacement ticket for the next day. Which, if we do make up a doubleheader, that one ticket will get you 2 free games of the day, and both games will be 7 innings apiece. Well, we're back with the first pitch coming up, and we're just moments away. So stay tuned. You're listening to Texas League Baseball, home of your San Antonio Missions, and about ready to go. A left-hander, Aaron Leisure, will get the starting assignment. And what do we know, Bob?
Gotta say, a 4-strong arm, fast pitch guy can really do injustice. So we'll see what he's got here this evening as we see the strong arm for San Antonio come in.
Shortstop is Errol Robertson, as he will lead off the top of the first inning in the leadoff spot for Springfield. Let's play ball. First pitch, and that one is fouled in the way, and that's the count now, 0-1, as we are underway on this Military Appreciation Night Wednesday. We'll go ahead and give you your ball clubs of this evening. Springfield at San Antonio, Frisco at Amarillo, Midland at Wichita, Arkansas at Northwest Arkansas. And yes, Corpus Christi at Tulsa. Nope. Right there and outside, that's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. And that one hit right there to first baseman Fernandez. He'll step easily on the bag, and that is 1 away. Well, the chance now, let's give the visiting Springfield Cardinals the starting lineups. Bob, a terrific ball game last night as San Antonio wins 9-8
And Springfield down a loss on the road.
I gotta say, John, absolutely right. That'll bring in Francisco Hernandez as he comes in. And pitched by Leisure. That one gloved by the shortstop Wander Javier. And that is out number 2.
Boy, quick reaction right there as he's out at second. And I gotta say, the shortstop area is a pretty good place for anything like that to get out of play. The third batter for Springfield, Irving Lopez, coming in. No ball, 1 strike, 2 away, nobody on. Top of the first inning. And underway here tonight at 7:05 for Game 2 of our 6-game series. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's an easy half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we now head to the bottom of the first inning, the Missions are coming up to bat next. Well, Griffin Roberts will be a right-hander out of the Springfield bullpen. As he is 6'3", 210 pounds, and age 26, will get the starting assignment for the Cardinals here tonight. Well, going to the bottom of the first inning for San Antonio, and that is the center fielder, Tim Lopes. The pitch, right there and in for a taking code strike, and it's the count now, 0-1. We got a lot of cloud cover here tonight, and so far it was cloudy on and off throughout the day. But game time, we're starting to see the blue sky just a little bit.
I gotta say, that was the leading edge of the thunderstorm activity out there in North Texas.
Oh yeah, I did hear something about that. The 0-2. And look out, boy howdy, that one dusted him off the plate. And that's count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one hit right there to second base. Right to first, they get him easily for the first out. Well, a chance now. Let's give the home team San Antonio Missions the starting lineups. And boy, terrific game last night, Bob. I can't even say that enough.
I gotta say, I think you said that at least 2 times already. And yeah, 9-8, that was a pretty fantastic ball game. People went home happy. And now tonight, San Antonio is going to try to win this one in this game.
Well, that'll bring up the shortstop, Wander Javier. Javier coming in. And he'll take one high and outside, just shy of the inside corner. And that's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. And that one is high fly in the air. The first baseman will range under, and he makes a play. And that is out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Joshua.
Right fielder returning, as of yesterday, Joshua Mears. Coming back from the IL after being gone for almost half the season due to Tommy John surgery. That's 1 ball, no strikes. Springfield in their road red and grays. Springfield inscribed on the chest. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be line drive up to right center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. A 2-out single will continue this half inning. And that's going to bring up the 4th batter, first baseman Juan Fernandez. Fernandez coming in. He'll take that one high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Would say that one was down.
Yeah, it was down right there, John. And Pretty much it was. That one inside the middle, and that's a count now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 away. No score to this point. Right there, line drive up the left field, and that's going to get through for another single. 2 back-to-back singles that will put a runner in scoring position at second. And the hot corner third baseman, Lucas Dunn, coming in for the Missions. And there's going to be another one up there to left field. And that's going to load up the bases here in this half inning. Boy, Grand Slam could really do the dugout justice right there. Designated hitter Grant Little coming in as that is the taking code strike, and it's 0-1. Boy, I'd be surprised if Springfield and San Antonio fights over a win. But that was just impressive last night. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to be up there. 1 run scores, 2 run score, and it's going to be a 2-run double. And San Antonio strikes first. 2-0, bottom of 1.
Boy, what a great thing that actually did. The designated hitter, Grant Little, gets a 2-run double, and that's a double meat cheeseburger coupon for everybody.
High fly in the air, shortstop will have range on it, and that will do. Boy, 2-run double will put San Antonio up in front. And as we end this half inning, it's 2-0 for the Missions. We're up now to the top of the second with L.J. Jones to lead us off.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off the top of the second inning for Springfield, 4th batter, L.J. Jones. Jones coming in and ready to go. Aaron Leisure
Right there and in for a code strike, and it's 0-1. As we are underway, top half of the Springfield second. No balls, 1 strike. That one is slapped foul. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one is high fly in the air. Fernandez will not get there, and boy, he had some trouble getting that one. And that is for a count now 0-2. 0-2. That one high fly in the air, and that's going to get down for a leadoff single.
That is it. The center fielder, Chase Pinder.
Well, that'll bring up the center fielder, Chase Pinder, as he comes in. Runner at first, nobody out. Pinder, the tying run. That one high fly in the air. Jackson Merrill, the second baseman, will range under, and he'll have the first out recorded in his glove. Well, that'll bring up the 6th batter, right fielder Tyler Rechenborn. Rechenborn coming in. Taco Bell double play. And that's going to be right there. Merrill to 1, and they get 2. Holy smokies. Whoa. That's a Taco Bell double play. And that was hit the third baseman done. He flips it to Jackson Merrill. And right there to Juan Fernandez. That ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. And bottom of 2 we go. The Mission's up 2-0. The 8-hole cleanup batter, left fielder Albert Fabian, will take a inside code strike. And that's the count now, 0-1. Bottom of 2, San Antonio 2-0 over Springfield. That one's going to be high fly in the air. And that one's going to hit the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double to left fielder Albert Fabian.
Boy, he blistered that ball right there, right in the right spot, as both the center fielder and right fielder try to get after it.
In the 9th spot, the player of the game winning the ball game last night was the catcher Michael Cantu.
You gotta say, that ball game was really good last night. I can't get over the fact of seeing that ball game again.
Well, it is recorded, and so far you can watch it. Every game is up on the playlist right here on YouTube Live, so if you missed the action, you could go back and watch it. Right there, 2 balls, 1 strike to Cantu. Runner in scoring position, that is Albert Fabian. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder will have his eyes on it, and he'll make the lunging grab for out number 1.
The center fielder,
Center fielder Tim Lopes is up again and ready to go as he grounded out in the first inning. So we go back to the top of the San Antonio lineup. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at that initial offering. And that is for code strike 1. Partly cloudy skies. The clouds will increase overnight with a chance of maybe a shower or thunderstorm in the overnight. But as you look at through the remainder of these days, through the regular season, Thursday could have a potential of thunderstorms. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday could have rain-embedded thunderstorms in there. But I will say that we need the much-needed rain.
Yeah, with the drought, we're in stage 3 to an easy stage 4. That means you can only water once a week. And that's either in the morning or the evening. But San Antonio and all of Texas needs rain. I will say that Tuesday night, my parents had a pretty good strong thunderstorm out there in Brady. They got lots of pretty good frequent cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. And then we'll say they got about maybe 2.5 inches from that thunderstorm. And it was pretty good. Wander Javier coming in on a 1-1 count. Runner in scoring position at second. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and the runner from second is going and in to score the third run for the Missions, as that's going to be the RBI single.
Boy, and that ball was well hit. He nailed it right on the spot. And so far, the third baseman tries to get it, but can't end up getting it. And that one's going to be high fly right there. That's going to get down for an extra base hit. Runner from first coming home. And that is the fourth run for San Antonio. And it is a grand slammer, up to 4-0.
Boy, and that ball was hard hit right there.
You're not kidding, Bob. These boys come to play baseball tonight, and they will. In now is Juan Fernandez as he fouls one off. And the count now 0-1. 4-0. San Antonio, bottom of 2. 2 runs homed here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now 0-2. Runner in scoring position as second. And he'll foul that one off, and Fernandez will get another shot. Nighttime fastly approaching here on this Wednesday night. And that one is far and outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And that one's going to be well crushed right there up in left field. And boy, that's going to get down for another base hit. And they get him as the run is in to score, and he's nagged out at second. Hang to dry on a clothesline. 3 runs on 6 hits. No errors and nobody left. And we now head for the top of the third as Matt Koperniak will lead us off in the Springfield third inning. It is 5-0 San Antonio over Springfield.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Leading off the top of the third inning for Springfield, the 7-hole batter, Matt Koperniak. Koperniak coming in, and he's ready to go. The pitch. Right there in the inside corner, that's taken for a code strike. It's 0-1. Underway of 3 here tonight for Springfield.
as San Antonio has a 5-run margin against the Cardinals. That one is high fly in the air, and that one is out of play. Well, the count now is 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them on strikes. One away. The 8-hole batter, right fielder Justin Turner coming in. And the pitch. That one is going to be right there up to left, and that's going to get through for a 1-out single. Well, that'll bring up the 9-hole batter, the catcher Pedro Pages. Pages coming in, and he takes one down in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. 1 on, 1 away. Top of the third inning. San Antonio up 5 runs. Springfield trails the 5. All runs for the Missions have well been earned. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, he's chasing it. Yeah, he's chasing out of his shoes right there. As you can see, that swing and a miss says he was trying to catch up to it. No balls, 2 strikes. In the 0-2. That one chopped foul, and that's the count now, still holding on at 0-2. 0-2. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And that's going to be a fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners, first and third. Still holding 1 away. And that's going to bring us up to the top of the lineup for Springfield. Errol Robinson coming up. Right there in the inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Boy, last inning was a pretty good inning as San Antonio third baseman Lucas Dunn will get a double play. Jackson Merrill to first baseman Juan Fernandez. That one hit high fly in the air. Mears in right field, just shallow left center. Will make the play, and that will be the run in for the Cardinals, as they will get a run back in to score, and it is now a San Antonio 5-1 ball game. Francisco Hernandez is 0 for 1. He lined out in the first inning. Runner still holds at first, and did he go? No, he did not. Peeled down by home plate umpire Jeff Andrews. Says he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's going to be line drive to center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And that will be another leadoff single, as another scoring opportunity out there at second base. And that'll bring up the third batter, Irving Lopez. Right there to first, and he's back in standing. For the first pitch to Irving Lopez. Here's the pitch. Right there and in for a taken code strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Fouled off, and he'll do it again. Count now 0-2. Top of the third, 5-1 San Antonio. Springfield will trail 4 runs against San Antonio. 0-2. Fouled off again, and he'll see another one. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Fouled off, and again sees another one.
Boy, he's looking for the right one to hit, John.
Yeah, I will say he is exactly looking for it.
That's right there, outside, down, and low near the dirt even. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Irving Lopez. 1-2. Did he go? No. Peel down by Jeff Andrews. He did not go. That's ball 2. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Irving Lopez, the pitch. And again, he fouls another one off. How many fouled off balls has he hit in this half inning alone? Well, I will say at this at-bat, he pretty much hit at least 6 of them foul balls. This could be number 7. 2-2. And that's going to get away, and right there, as they'll try to cut him off, but another run in for Springfield will chip the deficit now to 5-2. And that'll bring in L.J. Jones. Jones coming in. The pitch. That one fouled and away, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2-1, 2 out, 2 runs. This half inning of the third for Springfield come in to score. The 0-1. That one is outside. It's 1-1. 22 out of this of 18-4. 1-1. And that one's going to be right there to Lucas Dunn. He's going to get him. Yes, he will. And that will conclude this half inning. Well, 2 runs for Springfield on 4 base hits. No errors, 2 left. To the bottom of the third we go. And San Antonio still holds 5-2 over Springfield. Hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in, as he's 1-for-1 single in the last time up in this ball game. That one is in the middle for a taken code strike, and it's 0-1. Sun pretty much gone down as nighttime fastly approaches. And everybody is wondering why it got dark so early. Well, tell you one thing. When you're going through 1 inning and a lot of scores, well, the day will go past you like no tomorrow. He'll flip the third to first, and that is a easy ground ball. Third baseman Dunn is retired. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Grant Little. He's 1-for-1, single RBI. The 2 RBIs that he has was pretty good. Up there in right field as the right fielder will make the play. And that's a quick out, number 2. Second baseman in the 7th spot, Jackson Merrill. Popped out in the first 0-for-1 in this one. That one far and outside near the knees. That's for ball 1. One ball, no strikes the count. And the pitch. That one's going to be line drive up to left center, and that's going to get through for a 2-out single. So 6 potential run coming in just on first base alone. That'll bring up the 8-hole cleanup batter, left fielder Albert Fabian. Fabian coming in, and that's going to be line drive. And he's in there ahead of the throw. And that's going to bring in the fielder's choice, and we're going to see where that one on drone show. And he touched the bag right in time. That is a base hit. Man, that was a close play.
Yeah, it was, John. It was very close.
So right there is the 9-hole batter, Michael Cantu, looking for a repeat after last night's ball game, as he pretty much won it for his whole crew last night. 9-8 the final.
And that one is in for a code strike. It's 0-2. Connor Lunn and Brandon Kumar coming in. An 0-2 count. And ready to go. That one is far and outside on the slider, and it's 1-2. Our break before the top half of the fourth inning for Springfield is coming up. And so far, hope everybody is enjoying the evening thus far. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And here comes the run, and they got him! Right there at the plate, he is out. Boy, they nag him out, and they got successful in doing so. And he overchanced it right there. So, boy, that will take us to our commercial message, brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. Our score now 5-2, San Antonio, and we got more baseball for y'all when we come back. It's Texas League Baseball, the San Antonio Missions 5, Springfield Cardinals 2. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the fourth inning for Springfield, center fielder in the 5 spot, Chase Pender. Pender coming in, ready to go. Aaron Leisure sets his sights and he delivers. And that is the fouled off, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That one high fly and foul, and he'll see another. 5-2 were score in the top of the Springfield fourth inning. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets him. Boy, he strikes out Pender. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Tyler Rechenborn. Rechenborn coming in, and here's the pitch to him, right down in the middle for a taking code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And he went around for a code strike. And the count now 0-2. 0-2. And that one high fly in the air. Mears in right field will reach down, make the play, and that is out number 2.
And that's going to bring in right fielder. I think he's right field. What do you think, Bob?
Wrong. He's going to be somewhere else. That is Justin Turner for Springfield. He's up in right field this evening.
Oh, okay. Captain Obvious.
Ha, very funny.
Now, right there, that will go foul, and the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Matt Koperniak. The 0-2. Fouled off, and he'll see another one. Nothing and 2. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, it's 5-2 San Antonio.
The center fielder.
Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in as we start the bottom half of the 4th inning for the Missions. Right there and outside for ball 1. The count now 1-0. 1-0. That one high pop-up right there in short. Shortstop will look up. He's got it, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Wander Javier.
Shortstop is Wander Javier. He was single RBI in a run. 1 for 2 of the night. The bottom of the 4th inning and already dark outside. My goodness. Sun already 97% already gone down, and that is pretty good. That one is thrown by the third baseman to the first base area, and that is out number 2. Right fielder Joshua Mears, 2 for 2 of everything here tonight. And the pitch. That one is chopped foul, and the count now 0-1. Nothing and 1. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. To the right fielder. And that's going to be hit to first. He'll put it to the pitcher, and he'll cover the first base area for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we go to the 5th inning, Justin Turner will lead it off. When we come back, it's 5-2 San Antonio in this ball game. Texas League Baseball on this Wednesday night will continue when we come back for Missions Baseball.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off the top of the 5th inning is right fielder Justin Turner. Turner coming in. Whoops. Sorry about that. Live stream going on. With the 0-1. Right there, swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. 1 for 1 for the right fielder in the 8-hole spot. Also the cleanup hitter. In the 0-2. High fly in the air near the warm-up booth. And that is out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Fouled off. And that will go right there, as that'll hit the backstop and the wall. 0-2. And that's going to be line drive up the left center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. The leadoff single for Turner as he gets on first. The 9-hole batter, the catcher, Pedro Pages. And right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Single and a run, 1 for 1 to Pages here tonight. And the 0-1. And did he go? No, peeled down by Jeff Andrews. He did not swing. That's ball 1. Count even now, 1-1. Here's a pitch. That one is outside on the slider, and the count 2-1. And before the 2-1 delivery, he'll go to first. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Right there and in for a code strike. It's 2-2. Two and 2. And that's going to be high fly right there. And he can't get there, as that will get down. And that'll put runners at first and second. That'll bring up the shortstop, Errol Robinson. Robinson coming in. Here's the pitch to him right there in the inside corner. That's taken for a code strike, 0-1. Robinson, a RBI on a sacrifice fly. So far, pretty good, as he's the 0 for 1 right there in the changeup in the inside corner. And that is the count now, 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off, and he'll see another one. Count now still holding at no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. 2-1, 5-2 San Antonio. 3 runs trailing is Springfield. And that is going to be high in the air. And they will not get that high pop-up. And that is still holding on at no balls, 2 strikes on the foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. Strikes out Errol Robinson for the first out of this half inning. And that's going to bring up the second batter, Francisco Hernandez. Hernandez coming in, and he's got him inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Hernandez, single in the 3rd, is 1 for 2 of the night for Springfield. The 0-1. And that's going to be chopped foul, and that's up in right field. A 0-2 count. Oh, 0-2. And that's going to be right there. Javier Merrill the one, and Fernandez. Boy, a double play twice in a row this evening in the ball game. And they will get out of this game
and they leave a couple stranded. So no runs on a couple of base hits, no errors, 2 left. And we now go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's 5-2 San Antonio. 4th hole batter leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Missions. First baseman Juan Fernandez will take a ball outside to count 1-0. Boy, halfway through the ninth. And the second game of the 6-game series. And that's going to be lined up to center, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So no out single continues onward. And before we get set for the next batter, the Springfield manager is coming out. And it looks to me we're going to see a pitching change for the Cardinals. Pitching change on the hill for Springfield, brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. Our $2 drinks are $2 on Thursdays. And so far, just for a special courtesy, we will have $2 drinks on Friday and Saturday games. Well, Connor Lund, the 6'3", 215-pound right-hander, will be called upon to pitch. Lund now pitching for Springfield. As he comes in and takes one right there, and the crowd is saying, man, that ain't right. That one should have been called a ball, but not in my best interest of arguing balls or strikes. But that one was in for a code strike, and it's 0-1, and now going to 0-2 as a foul off.
Yeah, you don't want to ever argue ball and strikes regardless, because that's immediate ejection waiting to happen.
And right there, that will be a swing and a miss, and that will go down. Third baseman Lucas Dunn is down on strikes, and he's one away retired. The number 6 batter in the DH spot, Grant Little, is 1 for 2. Runner at first. And the pitch. And that's going to be high flying in the air, up in right center. Center fielder will give a chase, and that is a easy quick out, number 2.
Now the second baseman, Jackson.
Second baseman Jackson Merrill singled in the third, is 1 for 2. Looking to stretch this inning even wider. And the pitch. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. And that is up to right center. It will bounce and hit the wall. And that's going to be a stand-up RBI double as the Missions will score in their 6th of the night.
Boy, executed fastball on that one. As the center fielder tries to get up there and recover the ball, but he did not get successful in doing so. And that will be an automatic double.
The 8-hole cleanup batter, left fielder Albert Fabian, coming in, takes one right there in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. 2 out, 1 on. Runner at second scoring position. The 8-hole left fielder tries to bring him home. The pitch. And that one fouled and away. And that is a 0-2 count now. Oh, and 2. Fouled off, and boy, the coach over there at first base nearly gets drilled. Still hanging on at no balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be drilled high in the air. And the runner from second scoring in, and there's going to be another RBI double. Courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger, they are giving the coupons for double meat cheeseburgers, courtesy of 2 doubles. And now San Antonio pulling away from the deficit. It's now 7-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. In now Michael Cantu as he takes one right there and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. I say again the score if you were listening to us on the radio. San Antonio Mission 7, Springfield Cardinals 2, bottom of 5. Runner in scoring position, 2 away. Right there and in for a code strike, gets 1-1. Partly cloudy evening, even though the cloud cover will increase by the time we get into the overnight for a Thursday morning. So far, so good, but rain chances will pick up no later than tomorrow afternoon for frequent downpours. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is far and outside on a slider, and the count now evens 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Michael Cantu, the catcher. And right back to the mound. He'll throw him out to first, and that's a easy inning right there. Not until 2 runs come on 2 RBI doubles. And we now go to the top of the 6th as Irving Lopez will lead it off for Springfield. And we'll be right back right after these commercial messages brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. Our score is the San Antonio Mission 7, Springfield Cardinals 2. Well, leading off the top of the 6th inning for Springfield, Irving Lopez. Lopez coming in, and the pitch. High fly in the air, up in right field. Mears, shy of the warning track and the scoreboard, will make the running grab, and that's out number 1.
That'll bring in L.J. Jones, the first baseman, 1 for 2, single in the second. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-1. Well, confidence level tonight for Aaron Leisure is very high. So far, he's pitching really well in this ball game. Up to left field, and that is out number 2.
Boy, I gotta say, the Cardinals are going 3 up, 3 down in these innings, and so far, halfway through this game tonight, they're trailing a bunch. It is 5-run deficits for Springfield here tonight.
I will say, high fly in the air, left fielder Fabian will make the grab, and that's the top half of inning number 6. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on for Springfield as we now head for the bottom of 6. And it is 7-2 San Antonio.
Leading off for the mission, the center fielder,
Well, we lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for San Antonio, and stepping in, center fielder Tim Lopes. Coming in as he takes a ball outside, it's 1-0. So Corpus Christi at Tulsa, they will take the game as they had the 12 o'clock matinee for a second there at DCJ Field, and winning the second, Corpus Christi 7-1 over Tulsa. So pretty good game during the afternoon. And the pitch. That's going to be right there. Up in right field. That's going to get a fair ball. Going to first, going to second. And he's got a hurry. He's in there. Lead it off to a lead-off double. Center fielder Lopes. Boy, he's faster than a Wily Coyote chasing a roadrunner.
I heard that one before.
In now, shortstop Wander Javier. And there goes another one. And that's going to be a leadoff single. And it is San Antonio 8-2. And boy, they are getting base hits like no tomorrow. And now the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 run scores on the San Antonio single by the second hitter tonight, Wander Javier in short. Mears' double single RBI is 2 for 3. 8-2 San Antonio, bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch. That one is fouled in the way. The count now is 0-2. Looking in is Lund. And back to the mound. Flip to second for 1, and they get them both. And that's a 1-6-3 double play for the Cardinals. And that's going to bring in the 4th batter, first baseman Juan Fernandez. 3 for 3, 3 singles, RBI, 2 runs. In across the score for San Antonio. The pitch. Fouled off. And that's the count now, 0-1. And that's going to be a fair ball. Right there to third, they get them easily. So 1 run on an RBI single. And as you look at this, Irving Lopez out there at third base as he gets them right there to end the inning. We now head for the 7th inning as the designated hitter, Tyler Rechenborn, will come in as we get ready for the stretch inning here tonight. It's 8-2 San Antonio over the Springfield Cardinals. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Leading off the top of the 7th inning, the designated hitter, Tyler Rechenborn. So we get set, ready to go. Leisure back to work. And that one is in the inside corner for up top, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. That one high in the air. And he blistered it so high he could reach it to the moon. That one is out of here. And Tyler Rechenborn will get a home run for a solo shot. And he'll make it 8-3. Boy, and he hit that one super hard. We're going to see how far he hit it out of here and stuff. Well, we're going to pull up the show track on it. And so far as that was 389 foot, almost a 400 distance out of the yard. And that's going to probably do for Aaron Leisure here tonight. So Gabe Mosser will be called upon in relief, as he is the relief pitcher. And yes, I did get a little distracted of somebody out there saying ice cold water. Well, how cold is it? Well, number 60 in relief, Gabe Mosser. Mosser now pitching for San Antonio. In now the 7-hole batter, Matt Koperniak, will hit one foul. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's a swing and a miss. That's the count now, 0-2. 0-2. And that one is going to be drilled up to right field. And he's going to have a leadoff double. So Koperniak for Springfield will be the fourth potential run. Now getting into scoring position. And that'll bring up right fielder Justin Turner, who is also a 2-for-2 for Springfield here this evening. That one is down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 singles, a run by Turner here tonight. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now is 1-1. Koperniak in scoring position out there second. And the pitch right there in the inside corner, and that's taken in for a coach strike. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. 1-2. That one is high fly in the air. Second baseman Jackson Merrill will make the grab. And there is no advance from second going to third. And that's going to bring in the catcher Pedro Pages. 2-for-2, 2 singles and a run. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. That one high fly in the air. Mears will not make it touch the ground, and he's got it for out number 2. Shortstop Errol Robinson coming in as we go back to the top of the lineup for Springfield. And that's going to be a leadoff base hit. And the 4th run for the Cardinals is in to score. And that's a leadoff single. And that's going to bring in Francisco Hernandez. Hernandez coming in, and he will foul that one off, and that's the count now, 0-1. The 0-1. That one is high fly in the air. Up in right field is Mears, and he'll end it. So 2 runs come in across the score on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We now head for the bottom of the 7th inning. It's take me out to the ball game. It's 8-4 San Antonio. The 5th hole batter, Lucas Dunn, the hot corner third baseman, coming in as we are now bottom of 7 in a 8-4 contest on a Wednesday night. Right there and in, that's taken for a coach strike. It's 0-1. Jose Martinez and Ryan Shreve, 2 right-handers warming up in the Springfield bullpen. And the pitch, 0-1. Right there and foul. Count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one's going to be lifted high fly up in the right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Grant Little.
A designated hitter is Grant Little. Little coming.
and looking for a 2-run shot. And that's going to be right there, line drive, as the shortstop for Springfield will miss it. And that's going to be another single for the San Antonio boys here tonight.
Now that second baseman.
And, well, that's going to bring us a pause here. A Dr. Pepper one, in fact. Brandon Comar, number 95, pitching for Springfield. Comar now pitching for the Cardinals, as that will be a pitching change for Springfield. That one fouled in the way. The count now 0-1. First to second, nobody out. Bottom of 7, 8-4 San Antonio in this ball game. Jackson Merrill is 2 for 3 of the night. And he's had a pretty good night thus far for the Missions. Swing and a miss. That's the count now 0-2. One thing or another, you got to always keep your eye on the ball, especially if you're a prospect. That means you never give up and you never let that pitcher try to fool you, because a lot of times they actually do that.
Well, yeah, John, that's the most important thing, is pitchers can actually fool you if you're not careful.
Up there in center, or just shy of center, up in left field. It's the left fielder making the out, and that's out number 1. 8-hole batter, left fielder Albert Fabian is 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single, and RBI. Looking for a 4 for 4, trying to get his teammates home. And that one is fouled in the way. The count now 0-1. And the pitch. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. The pitch. Fouled off again, and that's 3 straight foul offs. The count now 0-2. Comar now at 7 pitches for his second relief. Fouled off again, make that 4. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line drive. That's up to center. And that's going to get down for a base hit. The run in to score, and now it's a 9-4 ball game.
Or San Antonio still has it in them, John.
Yeah, they do. They are battling it out. Game 2 needs to get up to San Antonio's favor, and I think it already has. So that RBI single gets in there. Now that'll bring in Michael Cantu. That one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. First and third, as Cantu was up at the plate, 1 for 3 with the single he had earlier in the 3rd inning. New score, 9-4, San Antonio, bottom of 7. And the pitch. High pop-up right there, first baseman, infield fly. And that is out number 2.
Now the center fielder, Tim Lopes.
Center fielder is Tim Lopes as we go back to the top of the San Antonio lineup. 1 for 4, double and a run. And the pitch. That one is far and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Top of the 8th inning coming up after this half inning. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get 1. And that's going to get 2. And he's going to have a leadoff double. 2 runs come in on that Whataburger double. And center fielder Tim Lopes gets his 2 teammates home.
And it is now 11-4 for the Missions. Here's Wander Javier as he takes one right there in the inside corner for a code strike, and it's 0-1. Javier for the night, 2 for 4 as he had 2 singles and so many more things on his reservoir. That one hit to short, and that will do for this half inning. 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, 2 left. Top of the 8th coming up. San Antonio up 11-4. We're back with more Texas League baseball as Irving Lopez will lead us off in the top of the 8th inning for Springfield. Coming up. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Leading off the top of the 8th inning for Springfield is the number 3 hitter, Irving Lopez. Springfield down to their final 6 outs. As that one is well hit, high fly in the air. And that's going to hit the base of the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff triple. Boy, and I think that Springfield is angry that they gave up so many runs during the last half inning. And so far, the Cardinals are trying to make amends meet to try and get up a road victory here tonight. Well, you know, Bob, as leading a big run of deficits, it is something else. So right there, line drive, and here comes a runner from third. Lopez will be in. And that is the 5th run for Springfield, scoring in on a sacrifice fly. Center fielder is the number 5 hitter, Chase Pender.
Pender coming in, ready to go. Pitch here, right there and in for a code strike. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. High fly in the air. Fabian will make the grab. And he's got it for out number 2. Well, Springfield down to their final 4 outs, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Tyler Richenborn. It was also the solo home run back in the earlier innings. And there's going to be a leadoff hit right there. And that's going to be a 2-out double. Boy, and these Springfield and San Antonio hitters tonight, they are really getting the hits in there. And they're getting runs in there as well. I will say that this game is up for grabs. If it's the San Antonio Missions, they will win their 78th of the regular season. And if Springfield wins this one, it'll be their 69th. That means they will trail 2.5 games against the Arkansas Travelers. And so far, pretty good right there. High fly in the air. That one is out of play and foul. The count now 0-1. 11-5, top of the 8th inning. San Antonio up by a bunch. Here's the pitch. Right there and inside for a code strike, and it's 0-2. Here the 0-2. High in the air, and that one is going out of play. Well, for Texas League scores, we will go ahead and give it to you. San Antonio leads Springfield 11-5, top of the 8th inning. So for the Midland Rockhounds, trying to display a score here. So Wichita will lead the Rockhounds in the top of the 6th inning. So pretty good right there. As you may know, Corpus Christi played the afternoon game. 12:05 there at Tulsa, and they win Game 2. Defeating the Tulsa Drillers is Corpus Christi 7-1 in that ball game in DCJ Field. Frisco Rough Riders lead the Amarillo Sod Poodles top of 4 in the Frisco Rough Riders is 4-1 over Amarillo. So trying to get up in there, and now bring in the number 7 hitter, Matt Koperniak, and 0-2 count. The pitch. Right there, strike 3, and he hates that call right there. And that will do it. So I guess a run is in to score on a couple of base hits. And we now head for the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is 11-5. Right fielder is Joshua Mears. He comes in, ready to go. He takes one high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. So far, Game 3 tomorrow evening for our Thirsty Thursday matinee. San Antonio taking on the Springfield Cardinals till Sunday afternoon. And after Sunday's game, we are pretty much saying goodbye to the regular season.
Game 1 of the Division Series, Thursday night, September 21st at 7:05. And I do believe that we are playing the Amarillo Sod Poodles because they are our second place winners. But that is to be decided if they can beat the Frisco Rough Riders and hold that second place position against Corpus Christi and Midland. Now, for the Rockhounds, they trail Corpus Christi just a game and a half back. Midland needs to win the next two at Wichita. Corpus Christi needs to beat Tulsa in order to continue onward. And so far, that would be pretty good as well. Right there, line drive. That's a 2-out single as the hot corner third baseman gets a hit. Well, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Grant Little. Little coming in, fouls one off, and that's the count now, 0-1. Corpus Christi, they trail Amarillo 6.5 games. So they need the rest of the regular season there at Tulsa. And they need to get something going. That's going to be line drive, and that's going to be well hit. And that's going to be the run in. And they get them easily right there as they apply the tag out at home plate. So that will do. So 11-5 our score. And that will do for this half inning. On now to the top of the ninth. San Antonio up 11-5. Well, leading off the right fielder, Justin Turner. Turner coming in. And he will have a leadoff base hit. Get this inning started. Down to their final 3 outs for the Springfield Cardinals here tonight. And it looks like San Antonio might as well just won their 78th. It is well decided. But this could turn the tides if Springfield could get some more runs. 3 outs can definitely do it. I've seen it happen before. And I bet you've seen it happen before, right, Bob?
I gotta say, I have seen it during my time with the Oakland Athletics and the Seattle Mariners. And so far, now in the AAA teams, I've seen it. And now AA as well. Yeah, right there, up and center is Tim Lopes as he makes the play. And that is out number 1 as the runner goes from midway through first and second. But he will have to go back to first in order to avoid a double play. Well, that will bring off the leadoff hitter, Errol Robinson. Robinson coming in, and he takes one right there and in for a cold strike. And it's 0-1. Double play will end this ball game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. Don't forget our ball game tomorrow night, 7:05, our first pitch, as it is our last Thirsty Thursday of the regular season. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. And Springfield down to their final out of the ninth. And that'll bring up Francisco Hernandez. 1 for 4, single in the third. Well, Bob, I need your personal opinion. Is this game going up to San Antonio or what? Well, you look at it. Springfield down to their final out. They need a lot of runs to catch up to the Missions. How are they going to do it in 1 out?
Good point. So, San Antonio looks like they won this ball game hands down. And game 2 might be going up to them. Swing and a miss, and boy, they're down against it now as their last strike is up in the air. 11-5, top of the ninth, 0-2 count, 2 away, runner at first. The 0-2, and that one is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Live pregame show before first pitch tomorrow night at 6:45 p.m. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High fly in the air. Fernandez makes the play, and that is the ball game. Well, the Missions take game 2 of the 6-game series. That is the 78th for San Antonio and 65 losses of the year for Springfield. Well, we had a good time, and so far, thank you for joining us as we conclude the Wednesday night festivities here in San Antonio, Texas. Pretty good, decent night, right, Bob?
I gotta say, it has been fun, and cannot wait to do it again tomorrow night.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Bob. Well, Dr. Pepper score. The San Antonio Missions win this one 11-5 here in this ball game. See you again tomorrow night. Good night.
11 runs on 22 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Springfield, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.